So hi, so we have done equivalence relation. Now next is poset. Okay, so partial ordering relation. So it is a bit different with equivalence relation. With example, it will be more clear. We will do lots of example. After this video, we will do gate questions. Okay, so keep watching. Don't skip. You will understand this very in perfect way, and you can do questions. This is easy. Okay, I'll tell you what all questions are asked and everything. So if you have any query, you can mail me Sudeshna 135 @gmail.com. I haven't replied to a lot of mails yesterday also. So today actually I started making videos. I will, after making videos and lunch, I promise I will reply to all the mails and messages I have got. Okay, so please bear with me. So sometimes it happens that I don't get time, like I'm also a human being like this other. So this, and if you love watching my videos, please do subscribe to my channel. Okay, please do subscribe to my channel. And now let's see this here. So now partial ordering relation. So our relation R, so this is our relation, R is our relation on a set A. So set A is there, so you have been seeing this, a set A is there, and a relation on this set is taken, is said to be partial ordering relation, partial order, if the R is reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. So in equivalence was RST. So here in place of symmetric it is antisymmetric, so it has to be reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. Okay, so if this all conditions are correct, I mean this all conditions are met, then whatever I am saying, if all conditions are met, then this is the relation is called partial ordering relation. Okay, so this is important to remember. Previously in equivalence relation was reflexive, symmetric and transitive. Now in place of symmetric we are using antisymmetric. Okay, so now let's see poset. So poset is taken from partially ordered set. So what is this? A set A with a partial order. So this partial order we have already seen, it has to be reflexive, antisymmetric and transitive. R defined on A is called partially ordered set or poset, and it is denoted by this. Okay, A this semicolon R. So this is just a notation how it is denoted. We will do questions and all where we will be seeing this type of notations are asked. Okay, so this is basically partially ordered set. If partial order R defined on a set A is present, this is called partially ordered set or poset. You can remember like this, partially ordered set is also called as poset. So now let's see, this is our set. A is containing 1, 2, 3. Now relation R1 is containing 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Okay, so we have to see if this is let's say this is equivalence or not, then we will check this poset or not. Okay, so reflexive, symmetric, transitive. So it is reflexive obviously because all the diagonal elements are present, so it is reflexive. 1, 2, 3, all the diagonal elements are present. Symmetric is also true because 1, 1 is there, the opposite is also same. So transitive we don't have to see anything much because it is 1, 1 and nothing is common, so this is transitive. Now we have to see if this is antisymmetric. Okay, so this is equivalence. So for poset only antisymmetric we have to see. So this is antisymmetric. Okay, no symmetric like 1 related to 2, then 2 related to 1 is nothing like this is present, just the diagonal elements. So diagonal elements are present in antisymmetric relation. Only in asymmetric relations diagonal elements will not be present. Okay, so this is antisymmetric also, this is poset. So this one is poset. Next come here. So this is R2 1, 1, 2, 2, but 3, 3 is not present. So this is not reflexive. If it is not reflexive, it is not equivalent, and this poset is also not there. Okay, so because reflexive has to be present in both the cases, so this is not our case. Okay, so now let's see number R3. So R3 is 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, all the diagonal elements are present. So this is reflexive, this is not symmetry because 1, 2 is present, 2, 1 is not present. Okay, so this is coming down to as antisymmetry. It was not symmetric, so it is not equivalence. Now transitive. So this is transitive also. So now let's see, 1 2 and 2 2 is present. So 1 2 and 2 2 is present, so this is common. So again this is has to be present, 1 2, so it is already present, right? So this is transitive also. So this is post-it. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. We see just seeing all these things, it missing, like there's so many things remembered and all, but with practice, see, with practice everything will be really easy. You just have to keep practicing, because GATE is not about learning and mugging up, it's about practicing. Okay, so we'll do lots of practice, and you also keep practicing with me. Okay, so now let's move on to next topic. So now next is totally ordered set. Okay, so we have already seen poset. So what is poset? If the partially ordered set is having reflexive relation, antisymmetric relation and transitive relation, both all at the same time. So now let's see what is this. Okay, totally ordered set, TOS, or it can be said as linearly ordered set or chain. So now a poset AR, see, this is the representation of poset, is called totally ordered set if every pair of the elements in A are comparable. So in the every pair, okay, in this relation every pair has to be comparable, like that is A related to B or B related to A for all A B belongs to A. So every pair has to be comparable. So now let's take some examples, then it will be more clear to you. So find whether the following are totally ordered set or not. So now first, if A is any set of real numbers, everything is present. If A is any set of real numbers, then the poset A less than equals to is a TOS or not, totally ordered set or not. So everything, let's say 1 is less than everything, right? 2 less than equals to 1. So 2, if this is our range like this, if we take 1 and 1 to 100, okay, so this is 1 is related to everything is less than, so if 2 is taken, 2 is less than 100, 2 is less than, like this, everything is comparable. So this is TOS. Let's take some more examples, then it will be clearer. Okay, so now next, so if A is this 1 2 3 till 10, okay, so then A comma this poset less than equal to is a TOS or not. So now 1 is less than 10, 2 is less than 10, less than equals to 10, we can take 1 and 3 also, everything is comparable. Okay, so everything is comparable, so this is TOS. So everything we can compare. So like if I can take 3 less than 10 also, 7 less than 10 or 3 less than equals to 7, everything can be compared. So this is our TOS. So next is this here, if A is these elements 1 2 3 6 30 60 300, then A this is divisible. Okay, so if this is divisible, in this case it is divisible or not. So 300, you can see 300 can be divisible by all this 1 2 3 6 30 60, everything. 300 can be divisible by all this. 60 can be divisible by 1 2 3 6 30. Okay, so 30 can be divisible by 1 2 3 6, like this. 6 can be divisible by 1 2 3, okay, like this. So this is our TOS. Okay, so this 3 is not present. Okay, I was thinking like this 3 is not present. So 6 can be divisible by 1 and 2, 2 can be divisible by 1, like this. 3 cannot be present because 3 is, if 3 would have been present, then it would have not been TOS, because 3 is not divisible by 2. So that's why 3 is discarded, and this is our example. So this is TOS. So now let's see next. If S, this is a set, okay, it contains null matrix, null set, then this singleton sets A and B, and then AB. So then we have to see if S is closed under subset. So if you see this, if S is not closed under subset, let me check its recording. Yes, it is recording. So here. So this null can be present, can be subset of all this, but A cannot be subset of B, so this is not possible. Okay, so A is not subset of B. Okay, so this is not possible, so this is not TOS. Okay, this is very important, this is not TOS. So now next is, let's say if S is equals to null set, then A, then it is containing AB, then it is containing ABC. So here it is everything A, this phi is subset of everything, A is subset of sorry, all this, because this is containing A and B both, ABC. So this can be subset of everything. Now AB can be subset of this also, AB is a subset of ABC, so this is TOS. Okay, so I hope you have understood this. This is not much difficult. We will do now. Let's move on to gate questions. Okay, so then it will be clearer to you. You can visualize and you can do questions. So with more practice, this will be clear. Okay, so I did a mistake here, so you can understand. If 3 would have been present, 3 is not divisible by 2. Okay, so that's why 3 is discarded, and then it is TOS. If 3 would have been present, it would have not been TOS. Okay, so we will do Hasse diagram and all everything, but let's see some examples first, because we are doing concepts for a lot of time, so it's better to do some questions now, because mugging up concepts, you're learning one by one concepts after all, so it's better to do some questions. Then after questions you can do this concepts. Okay, we have left with a lot of things here, but let's see some questions. Okay, so bye for now, and if you love watching my video, please do subscribe. Okay, so see you in next video.